I gotta brush my hair again. It's just like so naughty and like gross, guys. Like, ugh, look at this. It's like so gross to look at. Like, I'm just like so gross to look at. I did not brush my hair, but it's just like really grossing me out. I think I'm gonna beat capitalism this round, so I'll just say it now. I poured way too much vanilla extract into this because I told you guys I have to like make my own like flavored coffees because like they refuse to buy me like my little coffee creamer flavors. So I have to like do like whole milk and like vanilla extract and cinnamon and like my dad bought ice cream, so I'm gonna probably do like a big scoop of freaking ice cream. One's butter pecan and one's chocolate peanut butter, and I'll do one day and one the next day or something like that. Just to, like flavor my coffee, just like be myself and whatever. Like, you know, sorry, Europe, we're not like you. We don't do like espresso in the morning, okay? We do coffee creamers and they're fabulous, okay? Get with the program, Europe. Anyway, I poured way too much vanilla extract into that coffee and it doesn't taste like I did. And I'm so happy about that. I saw this like TikTok the other day, this lady who like got like she got wasted off of vanilla extract. Maybe this one doesn't have alcohol in it or whatever. I like like how much vanilla extract do you have to drink to like get drunk and then go drunk driving and get arrested? So funny. Cause like the last one we had, this is a new bottle of vanilla. The last one we had, I could only put in like 2 or 3 drops of it. And like if I put like more than 2 or 3 drops, it was like, ugh, it was like so strong and like gross. But in this one I accidentally poured like a teaspoon, like just too much, and I was like, oh no, it's fine. So tastes totally fine. Anyway, now I want to go and inspect the vanilla bottle and see. Um, anyway, it's better than the last one. The last one was like yuck. So I should just be grateful and not like whatever. Thinking about the lady who got arrested because drinking vanilla extract. People are so nuts. It's like kind of funny. It's so funny from like a video game perspective, but it's not funny when you have to like participate with them. They're like, I think it's the you and Claire show because you're just like always laughing with Claire, and then you can hear her laugh in the background or like through me. You can like, I mean, I have to talk to my sister somehow, right? Okay, so again, we had like so much. Tim's like, I have venom teeth. Like, what do you want from us? That's true, they are venom teeth. See, that's how I know like telepathy is real. Because like my boyfriend says things that like the other day Tim was like going off at like mom group. I think it was I heard it from like 2 random people, but it was obviously Tim and like a mom. And Tim was like, I'm playing basketball and I'm gonna dunk on you. Oh my God, it was so funny. Anyway, that's how we know telepathy is real. Because I would literally never say, I'm playing basketball and I'm going to dunk on you. Because I don't play basketball and I'm definitely not going to dunk on you. Because of stuff like that. And the fact that we've been like doing this our entire lives to like get by, like I've already mentioned or whatever. But like, I love the doubts and like insecurities. Like, is this real? Is this really happening? Is this telepathy really real? Like, I love those doubts that I get every morning or whatever. And then like, I get like, a gem like that from Tim or like him saying like I got venom teeth, like what do you want from me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just love Like my family gets me, and like that's all I care about, and I should be able to be with my family even if like you're like afraid of like aliens like ruling the planet. I mean, we already technically rule the planet, so like I don't even know like what we're talking about anymore. But anyway, I woke up, I was like really, really sad as per usual, literally because I'm living in like Bumblefuck, New Jersey, and I really want to be with my family, the one who plays basketball. So, um, okay, where should I start? I definitely feel like I'm gonna cry, like with the downloads I'm getting. My God. I know I'm inside 8 billion kids or like however many kids there are in this world, but I'm just like, my God. Why are you getting mad at me like that, Brandon? That doesn't sound right. I don't want you to worry. He's like getting mad at me. Like, okay, you don't want me to worry, but like, I like this, I don't like what I'm hearing and I don't like what's going on. It's a little different than not having human teeth. I don't think that's Brandon. Like, anyway, was my mother in law. My mother in law is, well, she probably got replaced, I guess. I just don't see Linda as like being like my grandmom. You already won. Okay, then, where's Chris Evans? Where's Tim? Where's Ryan? Where's Hayden? I already won. Why am I here? Why am I getting these crazy horrible downloads like every single day? Like I don't know, maybe I don't think that was Brandon. There's a lot of Brandon impersonators out there right now and that are not have their energy completely taken from them. They still have light bodies, so that's energy, right? So um I just don't think Brandon would like. I think Brandon doesn't want me to worry, but I don't think that like he's gonna. I don't think he would like get mad at me for like being worried about these like really whatever like unless he's like eh, um unless he's about to take my empathy away is what I was gonna say. Take my empathy away for the plant. Empathy away for the planet. Then maybe yeah, because sometimes he does that. Sometimes I don't have empathy. Like I didn't really have empathy for the last like 5 years or something. But I do have like a lot of empathy for children because they're fucking innocent and they like they have an innocent they come into this earth with innocence and sweetness. And how dare we take that away from them? Like it's so disgusting and revolting and against my religion. Like just think back to like when you're a child and you're like with like this, like you're just so innocent. You're just like, what? Like you're just so innocent, you know? Okay, you guys clearly the Atlanteans don't want me to speak. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear, but I'm allowed to talk. All right? I'm allowed to talk. I'm God. That's why I'm allowed to talk because I'm God. because they're saying, "Who are you convincing, Alyssa? Who are you convincing?" I don't know if you know this, but energy affects matter. So when I talk, it affects matter. It affects the way people think. It affects the way people get up in the morning. It affects their thoughts. It affects how they are, how they respond to the day. So I am actually talking to the energy that exists inside and around people, and I am affecting it with my words. And I suggest you do the same. Why don't you use your words to affect matter as well, instead of trying to overwhelm my telepathy yet again? Because yes, my name is Jean Grey. I like that name. Like I heard, like I was watching like an excerpt of like freaking Jean Grey talking to like the US Senate or whatever. Where's my invite to the US Senate, by the way? Hello? And so she was obviously like advocating for mutants like to the Senate and everything, and like her telepathy was like, yes, my real name is Alyssa Janello. And then she was like going into the name. She likes the name Jean Grey, and it's kind of like Joan Grey, Joan Janello, blah blah blah. And it was just like shut the fuck up. Like just shut up. I mean, I don't know. Just stop there. Like say like her name is Alyssa Janelle and she likes the name Jean Grey. Like I don't know. I don't need it like over explained. Like just shut up. It's my name. They're both my names. Okay? They don't need to be explained. So yeah, so anyway, that's why I talk, because energy affects matter. Yeah. It's science, and I'm very scientific. Yeah, I didn't even know that I had to have like a fucking church, but here we are. Church of Alyssa. What's up? So, it's because I had to take it one step further, right? It can't just be the one molecule. It can't just rule the world being the one molecule. I got to rule the world being God. Can't just rule the world being Jean Grey. I got to rule the world being God, okay? So I got to cover all bases because y'all are idiots. I hear you. I hear you. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. I just love all of the wrinkles on your face and your neck. And I love how like you just can't get thin, like no matter what you do, like no matter how much you work out, like no matter what you eat, and like like you just want to seem like not superficial, so you like don't dye your gray hair black. Like I hear ya. I hear ya. Okay, like I'm just not as superficial as God. Okay, I just would never get I would just never get a facelift. Okay, meanwhile I'm married to my son's wife secretly. What? My little electric thing, my little electric thing is bright green. I keep looking at it and it's bright green. Um, yeah. So anyway, I guess you guys aren't really allowed to watch my show because if Kamala, it's Kamala? I've been saying Kamala, haven't I? But it's Kamala. Because you know why? Um, Kamala is Kamala Khan from Marvel. Not that I'm doing it on purpose, but um, I just like Kamala better than Kamala. Kamala. It's like I don't know. I don't like it really. So whatever. Sorry. But anyway, what was I saying about Kamala? Kamala. Um, like, do I care? No, I don't. Like, she has a job, dude. She's not doing it. I forgot what I was saying. I don't have betting codes. I don't have capitalism codes. Like, so whatever. And you guys are like overwhelming my telepathy again, and like that's really fun. And it's like the downloads are like so overwhelming right now, like so sad and so overwhelming that like it's like kind of like hard to get into it. It's like I feel like defeated even. Oh, when I was talking, okay, that's what I was talking about. You guys watching my show. I guess like it's really hard for you guys to like watch my show. And Kamala said, like, you got to stay calm watching my show. But I said, that's the state. Okay. And the state's falling apart. Okay. The state's falling apart. So I'll explain it to you guys. Hopefully, you can hear over walls. I know my energy is affecting matter. So I know you get like at least partial downloads during the day. Okay. So, sorry about my doodles on the 3D, 5D page. Okay. So 3D is the state. Okay. That would be ruled by government. Like all you guys that like hate the government and stuff, and like you like all the guys that like hate the government and like hate me, you're like stuck in 3D, which is ruled by the government. So funny. It's another catch 22. Okay, so 3D is the state and 5D is the church. Chris Evans says, and by the way, the love for Alyssa just gets more intense the higher you go up the food chain. Okay, so Krista, you probably did the right thing by giving her energy back. But Krista loves me. I guess there's a lot of Kristas. Maybe it's the wrong Krista. Okay, so see, I don't know, Krista. That's what I'm saying. Aren't they overwhelming our telepathy right now, Krista? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, it's not that complicated. That's all. You know what I mean? Like when you give me your energy back this round, I think and I'll get into it again, guys, but what I think is happening is you're getting your goo energy, you're filling in from hell. Okay, so um, it's like the people that already have taken me as the savior, a lot of them are giving me their energy back to protect me, and which is refer to graph A here. See, like that. Um, and so they're filling up with goo from hell. Okay, so you're filling up with your hell piece. Okay, so nothing to worry about. I know I gotta like stupid like overwhelming like women or whatever. Why is it always women? Like, what is wrong with you women? Like, I mean, I guess some of the men are like a problem this season too. Hayden for one, but okay, so 3D is the state, 5D is the church, okay? And Kamala is saying for the 3D people, if you want to watch my show directly on YouTube to stay calm, okay? And then you can hold the state and watch the show. But I don't think you're going to be able to hold the state because we've moved on to the church. And I think the church is overlapping in 3D right now. It's not separate, the separation of church and state. They're not separate right now. The church is going to overpower the state. Didn't the state overpower true love last time? Right? So, because it was like true love before the state. Um, so the church is going to overpower the state. So, yeah, they're like overlapping right now. I guess that's why like we're kind of like in 4D. Yeah, we're like in 4D. Okay, so they overlap. 3D and 5D overlap. So we're in 4D. Okay. It's the bifurcation process. You're all being separated. And so what's going to happen is the state is being destroyed. Okay. So I don't think you can hold the state and watch my videos successfully. I think you have to worship, like, just know that I'm God, um, to be able to watch my videos like on YouTube. So, does Alyssa know that these are on live and she doesn't have to watch her own videos back? See, that's exactly what I'm talking about called overwhelming my telepathy. It's like condescending and it's like kind of like second guessing me and like second guessing like what I'm doing and like all that kind of stuff, like making me think, like giving you like a stinky butthole. Like, we get it, Bex. We totally get it. Like, what's your real name? I think it's Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth, like, we hear you loud and clear. Like, you believe that everything 3D is real and it needs to be thought about. You need to overthink it. You need to think shit through. You need to think it through, okay? Think it through because Elizabeth's not God and omnipotent, okay? We got it, Elizabeth Banks. We hear ya. I hear ya with my very pretty face. I hear ya, okay? Um, so yeah, 5D is the church. It is currently starting to overpower 3D, so we're in 4D. And so you think you're pretty. Yes, I do, Lindsay Lohan, okay? Um, so what the hell is that other girl's name that looks like Elizabeth Banks? I'm just gonna say it's Elizabeth Banks, okay? That's what I was gonna say. Like, I think she's from the Notebook or whatever. Um, you don't understand the way girls think and talk, like you're not gonna understand. Okay, so we're in 4D bifurcation process. We're being separated, kind of like shifted, like sifted, sorted. 3D, 5D, 3D, 5D. Right? You got it. 3D is I don't know how many times I have to say I grew up in New Jersey and like my best friends were all black. Like, I can hear you guys. Okay, it doesn't mean like do we have to like get into like a racial discussion or whatever, like how black, like, didn't Jessica go over this with you guys last night? Okay, um so I don't like the way a lot of like white women act, and I've said that multiple times, okay? I'm allowed to like not like the anyway. You guys are getting me off subject because you're like so racially fixated. Like, I have to act a certain way because like I'm a white woman, right? I'm a white slash Puerto Rican slash mutt from New Jersey who grew up in a very like diverse with diverse people around me. Okay. Like, sorry that like the demographic isn't very like SoCal, or like I don't act like you would expect like a SoCal person to act or something. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys that you're so freaking like racially focused. I can hear you like when I like do a mannerism that's like a little bit more like, African American than white. And you're like, oh, she's like a black girl or something. Like, you're so racially focused. Okay. Oh my God, you guys, go ahead. Just like discuss amongst yourselves and like don't let me get like the daily message out. Okay, guys? Aren't I God? Aren't I in everything? Oh my God, I can't even talk again. I'm getting so angry. It's not that I don't like white people, it's that you're so racially focused and motivated and racist. A lot of you are just plain racist. And it's like, do I like racism? No, I don't at all. Okay. I'm talking as Alyssa, the person. I'm not talking from a spiritual perspective or a God perspective right now as to why racism could sort of be seen perhaps maybe in a good light at some point, okay? Like how like, every cloud has a silver lining or something like that. Like I'm not talking from like up on, like I'm not talking from like a spiritual perspective. I'm talking about from a human perspective. Okay, racism is bullshit, okay? It's stupid and you have a very low IQ if you are racist, okay, in any way, shape or form. So, no, I do not appreciate racial focusing in my classroom, okay? Because that's like a stepping stone to racism, okay? And I can feel it and I can hear it and I'm allowed to act the way I want to act, okay? And if I act like a white girl from Jersey, I act like a white girl from Jersey. Oh my God. Okay. So it's like because you guys make me stay quiet like when I'm out and about it, but like you are allowed like I don't know like how you think like you're allowed to say like oh like you guys are so like white people are so fucking racist and I happen to be white. Okay, so like I hear because they use their mouth. They definitely white people use their fucking mouths when they're racist. Let me just tell you, because I look what I look like. Okay, I'm white with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, I look white AF. Okay, I look like SoCal surfer number one. Right, I look like I'm from Germany. Right. So yeah, I hear it. I hear the freaking racism come straight the F out of their mouth. And yes, they are racist as fuck, okay? A lot of them, a lot of those white people are racist as fuck. I also happen to be telepathic. I also happen to be telekinetic. So I can feel the racism. I can feel it. I can feel it protruding through my skin when you guys get like that. That's why I gotta be like, I'm Chinese. I hope you know who you're talking to because I am Chinese, okay? I am Chinese AF, all right? So keep being white racist because I'm Chinese. Okay, so can we move on now, guys? Um, okay, so 5D is the church and 4D is the church. 4D is the church gonna overpower the state. The way we're headed now, this is okay, this is energy earth. This is new earth, new energy earth, new earth, okay? And this is the new world order. And new energy earth is going to be the people are going to be replaced with animals. So that's the way we're headed right now. It's going to be a complete extinction of the human population if you keep going in the way that you're going and like with your racial proclivities and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the way we're headed. And I just literally showed you why. It makes me so fucking angry when you guys keep separating yourself and your one soul like with just different different colored skins and like just different like you're like little tiny things different and you still can't get along and the animals are going to overpower 3D earth because the animals live in a natural order and humans let their skin colors get in the way and like the humans let little freaking mannerisms get in the way of their life. It's crazy how stupid you are. It's insane. It's insanity. It's your ego. Your ego is like I have to like keep obliterating your ego because it's like you're so fucking dumb. Like you're literally so goddamn dumb that you can't get past like skin color. You know what I mean? Like you cannot get past like you think skin color is like so real that like one skin color should like overpower another skin color. It just goes to show like how humanity is like devolved. You're not going to survive. You're not going to survive. Okay. The animals are going to overpower the 3D planet if you continue in that manner. And I just showed you why. And I said it out loud. They white people use their mouth and they say they're racist out loud and they make racist statements out loud. Okay, I heard them last year. Okay, I was with a bunch of white people. Not all of them. I'm not saying every single one of them is racist, but I'm saying when you're with them, they'll just say something straight up racist and you're just like, what? It's like they can sense like the white people that like are not racist and that are inclusive, right? Like us Democrats or whatever. Like the one good thing about Democrats, like the inclusivity. And it's like they will just like say the most like racist, vile things to you, like in a conversation, like against like people of like different backgrounds. And you're just like literally my mouth just dropped open. I'm like, it's so against my morals, okay? As a person, I'm not talking from a space standard and I'm not talking about from a God standard and I'm not talking about from a spiritual perspective. I'm talking about from my own freaking human self, okay? I cannot stand racism. I can't fucking stand it. I also happen to be God. So that's not going to go very well for racists, okay? Don't be bringing your racist rhetoric around me. You got it? Okay. So, um, so that is that. There are okay, so I'll just talk from my own experience because I did hear Keegan say that he was trying to go to class and he was getting shot at. I think energetically he was getting shot at, okay? I think that he was trying to watch the New World. I think Keegan specifically was trying to mosey on over to YouTube and watch the New World Order podcast out loud in a calm, collective manner. And he was getting energetically shot at, okay? And he was like asking people like what was going on. And I said, well, there is a negative walk in, Keegan, that might be trying to separate you from me, okay? So that's one thing. Um, I'll tell you about my own experience. And number two, if it's the state, then you have to get out of the state. Like, what are your actions saying, Keegan? What is your mouth saying, Keegan? Like, didn't you just stand up for democracy and stand up for Kamala yesterday or whenever it was, right? Okay, so you know what I mean, like those are going to create energetic pathways to you because you're even if you did say Alyssa is God and you know Alyssa's God, you're standing up for the fake false 3D matrix, right? So it's going to have to like become more solid in you if you want to watch my broadcast on YouTube out loud, which would be great. I totally welcome you to the class, Keegan, and I hope that you can find your way over here. Okay. My energetic experience was there's this school here in Burlington. I do feel like I need water and I do feel like I might need to take a break. And I think I do have to walk my son, my little son, fresh. Okay, let me just write this down. I need to get another piece of paper. You guys remember that one? Pull the energy down and it becomes a Merkaba. That's what I want. Okay, guys? Let me just write this down. I'll write it down on this one. Okay. Is it called Scott Summers School for the Gifted or is it called Jean Grey's School for the Gifted? Dun dun dun! Let's find out. Okay, so I will return after I do all the things, and I will continue this conversation because there's still so much to talk about that I didn't even touch on. I mean, like, seriously, is this the quickening or what? Like, there's like literally so many downloads, and even the doubts hold a purpose. Okay, guys. Um, Also, I've been shopping on Wayfair for another house. Oh, another thing Hayden said, one more thing before I go. Hayden said this is like the year where like the men find out like where they live with me. So I think that's pretty cool. And I'll get into that later too. But you got like, because I've been saying like I live in a bunker with Chris, and like I live in the space station with Hayden, and like I live in the castle with Ezra and Tim. Okay, and their father's probably there too, Colin. Okay, so um, yeah, so I gotta suck all that jealousy back, right, guys? Like I'm getting jealous of like thinking about Colin dating someone. Isn't that funny? It's so funny to me and Colin. Like I've never been jealous of Colin in my life. It's really fucking hilarious, to be honest. All right.